At L'Oréal, we have long been committed to fighting climate change. Since 2005, we have reduced CO2 emissions from our production activities by 50% in absolute terms. And we are committed to further reductions, with a target of 60%. Because we believe it's our responsibility to always go a step further, we are committed to compensating the remaining carbon emissions generated by our activities and to become a carbon balanced company by 2020. To achieve our goal, we will be working on our own value chain, generating carbon gains through our sustainable sourcing projects. 3 types of projects in line with the mechanisms approved by the United Nations under the Kyoto Protocol have been identified to reduce emissions associated with our sourcing of renewable raw materials, improving the energy efficiency of our supply chains, developing sustainable forestry projects, and implementing sustainable agricultural practices. The first type of project is about energy efficiency. In Burkina Faso, for example, we source shea nuts from over 22,000 women. Shea nuts have many cosmetic uses and are collected, boiled, scalded and shelled to produce shea butter, which we use as an ingredient.
Le nom qu'on donne aux carités au Burkina, c'est l'or blanc des femmes burkinabés.
Shea is a precious raw material, but the various stages of processing it may have an impact on the environment. In partnership with our supplier Olvia, we have taken measurements in the villages to calculate that boiling the nuts using traditional so-called 3-stone cook stoves consumes almost a ton of wood every year per household. By offering to women the option of using improved cook stoves, we can help them to improve their working conditions, save on the amount of wood they use, and increase the energy efficiency of their activities to generate carbon gains.
L'idée de mettre en œuvre un projet carbone, né de l'initiative de L'Oréal dans notre filière carité ici au Burkina Faso, a été reçue chez Olvia avec beaucoup d'enthousiasme.
Allier le business avec le développement durable, surtout la pérennisation des ressources naturelles, ce projet a un grand sens pour nous.
The second type of project is about sustainable forest management. From the island of Sumatra in Indonesia, we source patchouli. Patchouli is grown in areas that are highly exposed to the risk of deforestation. In order to optimize land use and dissuade producers from clearing trees to extend their agricultural land, we are working with our supplier Firmenich to develop a sustainable, certified model of co-cultivation that combines patchouli and cinnamon production, increasing their income without extending the amount of land under cultivation. By avoiding deforestation, we can generate carbon gains in the sector. The third type of project is about improving agricultural practices. In Bolivia, we source quinoa husk, a byproduct of the food industry, from 250 farmers in the Uyuni and Potosi regions. Increasing international demand has led to more intensive quinoa production in the region, impoverishing soils. In partnership with our suppliers Ecoterra and Andean Valley, and with the support of the ProInpa Foundation, we are working on quinoa farms to implement sustainable agricultural practices, particularly by planting leguminous plants that fix nitrogen in the soil, such as kila. This means we can avoid applying nitrogen-based fertilizers, which generate high levels of emissions. Leguminous plants act as a natural fertilizer, enhancing soil quality and optimizing its role as a carbon sink. Inspired by renowned international standards and supported by a panel of experts from all over the world, chaired by Professor Christian de Pertuis, we are working on a methodology to drive the development of innovative projects to reduce carbon emissions in our sourcing projects and calculate the gains generated. This will enable us to balance our emissions to become a carbon balanced group by 2020.